Doomwave, Ryland, Cat, um, the 11 HP. I'm going to give the bone 11 HP, and I'm going to give myself 11 HP. So vengeance, he said you're fine. You look fine. And then I'm going to move up the bone 30 feet first movement, and another 30 feet first movement. I'm going to make it attack that one.
Okay. The huge-sized bone fighting the gargantuan rock pile. That is a 15 to hit. That is not going to do anything to
Okay.
Gornajamatka.
Okay. Then I am shit. 60. Huh. Okay, I can vicious mockery it.
Okay. All right, vicious mockery. That is true. You can do that. Let's see the wisdom save.
17.
DC 17. It rolls a natural 1.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. And it has that disadvantage on the next attack.
The next attack. All right, it takes 8 points of psychic damage, and it is disadvantaged on its next attack. Which it's going to take right now, because this gigantic pile of rocks, mountains come to life, has legendary actions.
Oh
no.
I don't know if this is a good idea, guys.
that escalated quickly.
It is going to clap back a little bit at the giant finger bone and just try to smash it. Which it does by raising one of those massive stony legs and just trying to stomp down on it.
It's got an AC of 10.
Okay, it can't miss unless it critically fails.
Oh man.
It rolls a 28.
Oh god.
It's probably not going to be that bad for damage, though. Only 23 points of bludgeoning to the giant bone.
Yeah, so
Alright.
can we switch sides again?
Make a very good persuasion roll or 10.
Oh man.
Vengeance is up.
Hey,
Hey, good luck, buddy.
Kev, is
Yep,
who
you
all
still have
has
it.
who all has it?
It's me, you, Nimue, and Cat.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go play with the water spirit because I don't want to get crushed like a giant rock.
Is it still on the ledge?
Yeah,
Oh.
it is up about 10 feet on that ledge. Looking
Well,
down at you.
I did not realize I was up there. That changes this. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at it. 'Cause I ain't going up there. That's a nat 20.
That is going to be a critical hit with the short bow. It's just a regular old short bow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Critical hit deck for players.
And the sneak attack goes to it as well.
And you're getting sneak off because it is not...
I'm the only one fighting it.
Right.
It's... Let me see where it is. It's something stupid, like, if I'm the only one fighting it, I still get sneak attack.
Yeah, but it might be you're the only one adjacent to it.
Where the fuck am I looking in?
And did you move? You also get it that way. I mean, you get advantage if you don't move.
Stupid rule.
It is a very. I like.
That's
Like, it's a very broken rule. It's as bad as animate object.
it's really it's a really bad rule. Good thing it's optional. However, that was piercing damage, which is oh shit, this is actually going to be really good for a sneak attack. Right in the kisser.
Ooh.
Maximum damage.
Yeah.
And the target. Wait a second. Oh, actually, this is interesting. Maximum damage, and the target cannot speak for 2d4 rounds.
Can't speak.
Alright, so max damage is...
For 6 rounds.
Wait, does that apply to Vengeance or the enemy?
No, the enemy.
Damn it.
The enemy. So... Alright, so that was... So you didn't get any additional damage die on this, but all of the die you roll are maxed out. So that is 11 points of piercing damage on the initial attack.
Yep.
And then 36 more points of sneak damage. Wow. 47 points of damage. Very impressive. Unfortunately, being a thing just made of swishing, swirling water, the arrow goes in its face, out the other side, and doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage. It seems to be resistant to the piercing, but you do still manage to lay out 23 points of damage.
Okay, so half. I'll take it as a win.
And because you hit it right in the face with such tremendous force, you see that the water seems to be swishing around and sort of distorting its features as it is trying to reform its face.
I'm gonna back up a little bit, too, because I feel like it's gonna come at me next. I'm good.
That is... You want to know what's really interesting about that?
What?
This thing is a spellcaster.
Ooh.
And, almost all of its spells are have a verbal component. Let's see.
A great way to start a game off.
Well,
We level the playing field a little bit.
it might give you a little bit of a shot here. It's gonna go with something else that isn't a spell and doesn't require its voice. Let me just put six rounds. So after this, it's gonna be down to 5. Yikes. God, probably quite good at these. You know what? Let's get... Ooh, that's a good opportunity to not pass up. Oh wait, Vengeance is flying, presumably, because he always flies, so maybe that's not...
You mean
That wouldn't
Wait,
really...
what?
7?
7, I'm sorry, 7 always flies.
Yeah, he's always hovering, I guess.
Yeah. Well, in combat at least, he's usually on his sword, surfing around. Okay. So this watery form is going to splash down over the side of the rocks here, gather itself up in the snow, and unleash... Raises up one of its arms, and then just sends out a blast of water. Basically, its whole arm just surges forward in a line, hitting both Cat and Nimue. And even as this thing is like attacking and launching water, you can just see more water is still flowing down the cliffside behind it, like still continuing to empower it and keep it at full volume, so to speak. But I am going to need Cat and Nimue to both give me dexterity saving throws as a 5-foot wide line of water smashes into the both of them.
Of course, it's Dex.
Get a D4 too.
All right, 20.
That's just like an attack.
This is just an action that it has. It's not an attack roll though.
Okay.
Yeah, silvery barbs wouldn't trigger on it. So
31
Cat
and a 20.
Cat and Nimue are both ready as they see this blast of water coming and dodge the worst of it. You'll only take half of the following bludgeoning damage. Ooh, good thing that was halved. That'll be down to 13 points of bludgeoning to each of you as the water surges past you and kind of power washes the snow off of the giant skeleton behind you.
No damage.
Nimue is fine.
Very nice. Nimue is incredibly nifty at those sorts of things. Let's use another legendary action, huh?
Oh god damn it.
Wow. All right. This is cool.
Oh man. Well, actually, let's see. Well, these things are both controlled by the Fake Queen, so they're perfectly coordinated. So this one's gonna slide a little further forward and create a little room for the other, which will then use its legendary action at the end of Vodyanoi's turn. Okay. This is going to actually burn up 2 of its legendary actions. It's gonna move right on over here. Let me make sure it can actually do this, because it can't. Yeah, it's got the movement. So it kind of steps around the giant bone and right on over to Cat. And it looks down at Cat. I should be clear, this is less of a stroll on over and more of a 1-step, 2-step, and you see it winding up one of those massive legs as it comes over to you, Cat.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It is going to make a stomp attack as part of this.
Hit me with it, baby.
And if the stomp lands, it's going to trigger some extra things on this one. Oh my god, it's a 14 to hit you.
That is a negatory, my man.
That is a 2 on the die. All right. It it swings one of its massive stone legs in your direction, and you just know that this is going to be really bad if it hits, and you are able to sidestep as the thing goes right past you, and then it kind of has to recenter itself, regain its balance after that. Cat, it's a perfect time for you to do something.
That's a good idea.
I rolled a 2.
Can I shimmy on over here without provoking an opportunity attack?
Where you shimmy into?
Right over here.
Yeah. You're not leaving its
Alright.
reach.
Then, with
What do you think its
both
reach
of
is?
Those, I don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go on over there. I'm going to. Okay. And she's gonna start swinging at. The first one's gonna go towards Big Rock Mama.
Okay.
And plus a
18?
D4.
A 20 is a hit.
All right, and then she's going to use this, and she's going to roll a d10 and attack the water creature as well. A large sweeping movement with her sword.
Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target. I mean,
Oh shit.
I think it's intended to sweep through adjacent creatures, which
Damn.
technically I hate to say it, but they're not. I'm sorry.
I read that. No, it's okay. It's fine. The point was for me to get in both their ranges.
Well, you
Okay.
are in both of their ranges, yeah.
So that's a 13 for the first one. I'm guessing that's halved.
Against the big one?
Yeah, for the first one.
No, that actually all goes through. 13 points of damage.
Wait, and then she's gonna go for the second one. The water creature.
That is a hit on the water
Okay.
creature, Vodianoi. Let's get
Just the 8.
their nameplates. Just 8 points of slashing damage. That you will see is reduced, however, as
That
this
one's
thing
reduced.
inherently being made of water is just hard to damage physically.
Okay. Then she's gonna use one more for Great Weapon Master on the big Rock Mama. Oh, plus a D4. Ow,
Nice.
man. Yeah, no, maybe not. I don't know.
Great Weapon Master. Great.
Yeah, that's like less than a 10, right?
Less than 10.
Let's see. That was yes. That's a big miss.
Big miss. All right.
And it had to be a big miss considering how gigantic the creature is.
Did we happen to get a short rest in before we start fighting these creatures?
Nope, we did not.
No.
Then, shit. Then I can't do anything else.
Let me ask you this. What kind of sword is the Melnikov blade?
It's a great sword.
It is a great sword. Okay. Just checking. Great. All right. We are
If my
on-
sword breaks, I swear to God.
Doing just fine. Swinging your grandfather's blade, known servant of the Fake Queen at the Fake Queen. Merlin's up.
God.
Yeah, he's just gonna flutter on down off this radius bone here. And he is gonna cast Bane on these guys.
Bane. Charisma saves. Let's see what they have in store. They both have the same mental scores, funny enough, because they are both the Fake Queen. So
It's, 15.
that is going to be a pass for the big one, and a extra big pass for Vodianoi.
Okay. He doesn't have any good bonus actions that I know of.
I'm
Okay,
really
that's it.
curious. I'm really curious what we're gonna do now that it's Nick's turn. I really have no idea.
Can you not hear me?
We can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Well, it's theater of the mind here for me, but I'm gonna. I just want to cast a. I'm not even gonna bother with trying to remember what names I assigned to spells, but I'm essentially gonna cast a hemispherical dome wall of force with a floor around the water one.
Ooh, okay. Wall of Force. I wish your character sheet had your spells on it.
I'm sorry. It's a classic. You can Google it.
Yeah, Wall of Force is not hard to double check.
Because I imagine the big one is too big. Otherwise, I would do the big one.
The
But it
big
sounds
one
really
is,
big.
The big one is definitely too big.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are gonna get an idea of just how big it is, because it's only occupying this gargantuan sized, 20 by 20 square, but it's very tall, very, very tall.
Right. Well, I'll make an ice cube then.
Okay, let's see about that wall of force. It can do the hemispherical dome. You can form
If you
it
can see
into- there it
chat,
is.
I just added a picture of what we're seeing.
Radius up to 10 feet. Yeah. He's driving, so he probably shouldn't be looking at any
Oh.
pictures.
I can't see anything, guys. It's all in my
Yeah.
head right now.
See the road and nothing else.
Cage of Blades, that's what he calls it.
Yeah, you can do
Cage
a
of
wall of
blades.
force.
That's it.
You can do a cage of blades, aka wall of force, and you can try to enclose the Vladinoy. There's no save against that, and nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. It can only be disintegrated. Lovely. Well, that one is basically out of the fight. You hope.
Nice.
You think.
Okay, ice cube, and then I just I guess I just keep my distance a little. I'm like not running away, but spreading out a little. Sounds good.
Sure. Yeah. You can try to keep some distance.
I just wanna spread out so there's no like cluster for AOEing or anything like that.
All right. And in that case, we're gonna back you up because right now the party is kind of like all around this thing. I'm just gonna do this. When you move more than 20 feet away from Gornadia Matka, you discover its reach because it tries to stomp you with a reaction.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, it takes one massive leg and tries to stomp down. That's a natural 1, so
We love to see it.
you just zip out from underneath the thing's stony foot. Let's take a look at this critical failure. Oh, that one, something about it maybe shook some rocks loose because it's a little tender and it's going to deal half damage on its next attack.
Perfect.
Sweet.
timing.
That's what you get, buddy.
All right, and 7
Yeah,
goes.
just trying to stomp on a fly. Too fast. Tripped up yourself.
And 7 goes scooting away from danger. Let's see. I need some of this. There we go. All right. Guess what? It's the big one's turn. It's gonna deal half damage on its next attack. It already got rid of the disadvantage. So, what's it gonna do? I mean, Cat is right next to it. But it's got a lot of reach, as you guys can see.
Apparently everyone's in its reach at this point.
Pretty much, almost everyone is in its reach. It is going to try and crush the elf with that annoying little spirit guardians.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That
it's
you just
totally active.
know he's getting ready to take a 5-step foot forward and be like, spirit guardians.
I completely
So-
forgot about that, but you're right.
It's
Thank you.
going to try and alleviate you of that particular spell by stomping on you. That's a critical hit.
Oh my god. It's gonna
Oh.
alleviate you from life.
You know what's happening.
Uh,
You know what's
it-
happening.
It is going to probably be silvery barbs. All right, let's try it again. That's just a 17. Oh my god.
What's up this?
These rolls, though.
Hey, Cat, you have advantage on your next attack.
Oh, do I?
Oh, I should have. Oh, wait. Should I give it to the guy who gets crits?
Give it to
No,
the guy who
give it
gets
to
crits. Oh, okay. Alright.
We'll give it to Cat. We'll give it to Cat.
All right, that is a missed opportunity. Let's see. Should it do it again to just try and drive the point home that it can?
You can. I can't do the next
Yay,
part.
silvery barbs it forever.
Only 4 more casting.
Let's see.
And banger.
Oh my god, these roll today, man. I threw with Froghemoth at a bunch of players earlier today, and that thing was rolling shit too. That one had like a +10 to hit, and it was just missing left and right. Of course, I would have scored a critical hit if it wasn't for your intervention, so that can't be discounted. Both of those stomp attacks are misses. That is its entire turn. Ryland.
Okay, so from this distance, first things first, he's gonna fire off a little pew pew guiding bolt.
A 20 is a hit. A little bit of radiant damage, very nice.
And then he will recalculate his space here and move down below it. And Ryland will end his turn there. Which brings up Nimue.
Well, Ryland, at the end of your turn, I think it's gonna take a little legendary action.
Naturally, I can't blame it, honestly, at this point.
It's a little pissed.
It's not happy about everything that's happening. And it's gonna try and get as many of these in as it can before Safine has another Silvery Barbs reaction. So, it's gonna try and do the same thing that it just tried to do to Cat, which is spin around, wind up 1 foot, and make like it's trying to kick a field goal. That's a 25 to hit you.
Lisa's out.
Kev, is that a hit?
It's attacking Cat, right?
No, it's attacking Ryland.
Oh,
It's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It did.
That's a hit.
All right, that is a hit. This is gonna be ugly. So it did a big windup, which means that this particular attack is going to do extra damage. So let's roll the normal damage. Wow, 12 points of bludgeoning.
Is it still halved, or was that just for the first attack roll?
This is the first time it's dealing damage.
Yeah, that crit card is not, it's not particularly clear, is it? It says on your next attack without being clear if it's just the next attack you do could potentially deal half damage, or if it's the next one to deal damage. All right, well we'll apply it since I am rolling some extra die on this one. Wow, and those are low too. So it's a total of 20 points of bludgeoning damage, halved down to 10. And that's not the bad part, though. The bad part is I need you, Ryland, to give me a dexterity saving throw, because this isn't a stomp. This is a kick.
Oh. Uh-oh.
All right. Rolling those rocks. That is going to allow you to avoid the worst of it as it kicks you. You see the leg coming. You kind of get to the side, only take a little bit of damage from it, and avoid going flying from the force of the thing. That's it.
Nimwe's turn now?
Nimue is up.
Okay. So Nimue is going to move adjacent from me. And first things first, Nimue is going to Hunter's Mark. Forgot to switch it there. Nimue. Repost it under her name. Hunter's Market. And then she's going to make her first attack with the Eldritch Staff. And that's at advantage thanks to Guiding Bolt with a D4. For 13 points of magical bludgeoning.
Alright, that will land. 13 points.
And gonna spend a key point to try and stun it.
I got bad news for you, Ryland. Or Nimue, in this case. This thing's made of rocks. Might just be immune to the stunned condition.
Okay, well, I also forgot the extra D6 for Hunter's Mark and the D8 for Colossus Slayer.
Pile them on. 12 more points. It all goes through.
And then, oh, and the Eldritch Arm. What, that's only for the unarmed strike, I believe. Yeah, it is. But that is not. The claw tattoo is inactive, but the astral arms are still active, which doesn't really make a difference. Okay, and then Ryland's gonna give Nimue his reaction to gain advantage on her second attack.
You guys are in an ideal position for it. That is a hit as well. 12 more points of bludgeoning.
Hunter's Mark damage.
And another Hunter's Mark.
Hold on, I can only do Colossus Slayer once per turn. And then I'll spend a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Alright, just keep on going. 2 unarmed strikes as bonus actions.
Oh, okay, so I can't do those actually.
Bonus
JK,
action.
because I had bonus action.
J. Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. And then
Roger that.
she will step away. Hold on, let me see. That was 10 feet of movement. She's gonna step far back as she can. This way. And she has mobile, so it does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Very nice.
And that'll be it.
Great news, you wouldn't have provoked an opportunity attack
Oh, yeah.
anyway.
Reaction spent. Oh, and it's within 20 feet. Oh, if it's still within, it's gonna back away one more then.
Alright. Let's try and get one more legendary action in before Safine's turn, eh? Let's try one more stomp. I really want to do a good, give Ryland a good pummeling here. He's been having it too easy lately. Did you make a concentration check, by the way, for Spirit Guardians when you got hit by the?
I did not.
Should give me that real quick. All right. That was that Nimue's or
no,
was
that was mine. It's just the as character.
Right, got it. All right, well let's get another stomp in and see if we can't get another concentration check on Spirit Guardians. That's a 30 to hit you.
Yeah, 30 hits.
All right, it crushes you down into the ground for only 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Go ahead and make another concentration check. The DC has not gotten any higher. All right, you continue to hang on to your Spirit Guardians. And now we're at the top of the round. Safine is
Feeling
up.
kind of silvery over here.
No. The animated bone swings in with a critical hit.
Did we say that it just does the double damage on these type of things versus taking the card? Or
I mean, I think I was doing that on the tiny ones just because it was like a lot.
okay, how do you want to handle a crit from this guy?
Yeah, we should probably follow the same rules, even though it's just one.
Okay.
Just keep it all
That's-
same.
I like that. Keep the characters, get the special.
Yeah. Save it for the PCs and the big baddies. Let's see the damage. Oh! Are you
half
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Ooh, nice.
What the fuck? 46 points of damage. That spell is cracked.
And when that happens, it shatters against it. That's its
Oh.
final move.
Okay.
Now, how precarious does this arm bone look like? If I wanted to start, say I wanted to eventually make my way down towards Merlin, and I walked across it, am I like up in the air where I can fall off, or is it like?
I mean, the arm bone is like it's lying on the ground.
Okay.
So it's probably something like, I don't know. I have no idea what the diameter. I guess the diameter is probably about 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet. So you're up a little bit, but you're not like up in the air.
However, because let me look at the distance. Oh, 120 feet. We good. I look at the nice bowl or container that Seven had made me, and I think, water, ice. We just need a blender. And I'm gonna put 10 bones in the wall and make a mojito out of that water creature.
I don't.
You can't.
I
It's
don't-
in the wall force, so nothing can reach it.
Right. Nothing can physically
But
pass
he
through.
left it. He left it for open for top, right?
No, it's a,
No,
it's a hemispherical dome with a floor.
He purposely totally
Nope,
enclosed
he's
it
gone.
in. He's so upset about that. He's left. Now you deliberately closed it all the way in, right, Nick?
Right. No, that was.
Yeah, I'm sick of stuff just walking out of my walls of forces. So yeah.
Okay, then I wouldn't have destroyed that because that was my whole idea. That if
I
it
was
open,
wondering about that. Like, I guess he doesn't like it anymore. Okay, no, it doesn't shatter.
it doesn't
But
shatter. It's like Mueller. It blew up into pieces and then came back together. Yeah. Okay, so. You know what? I'm just gonna silver barb this thing again. Might as well make it have disadvantage. Vicious mockery. I mean,
vicious mockery. Let's do it again. Another wisdom save. It fails again.
here comes the damage. Just 9 psychic. You know, how much feet do I have? I think I'm gonna not be super close to this. I'm gonna take some time to. I think I can move my full movement because no, I can have my movement. I'm not gonna use a bonus action right now because everybody's looking okay. Well, Ryland's looking beat up, but he's the only one, right?
Yeah. At least out of my 3 characters.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move back there. That's it.
All right.
Bonus action.
Vengeance.
I'm gonna go adjacent from Ryland and swing twice at this thing.
All right. technically that'd be right over in its
Oh.
space there.
My bad.
But all good. Swinging twice. The first one will simply glance off of
It gets a D4.
stone.
Oh, yep. Thank you for the D4. Forgot about that, as usual.
So it's a 20 on the first one. That is a hit.
So
And the
those
second
gonna,
one is also a hit.
So those are going to hit, and I'll get the sneak attack in a second. There we go. It didn't want
That's
to. Okay.
a lot of sixes.
Ignore the second one. It didn't roll at first on my
Yeah.
screen.
Let's see. So you're up to 43 points of damage. Wow. You guys are just going to town on this thing. And you've got the other guy in a sphere, so we can't really do a whole lot. Which means that we are back round to Cat.
All right.
With advantage on this first attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get this out of the way. We're gonna start smacking the rock.
With
A 19 with a D4. So 22. And then
22 will hit.
Should I keep going with? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep going with Great Weapon Master. Second one. Oh my god.
Wait, gee,
Uh,
advantage
uh.
on it.
Can I still use advantage on that one?
No, I was
Yeah, I
like,
should have used advantage on that one, but it's okay. So I'm assuming that one's a miss.
That is a miss.
All right, then we're just gonna take off Great Weapon Master. It was a stupid idea anyway. All right.
But that will land.
All right. Boom, and boom.
9 and 10, another 19 points of damage.
Shit. All right. That's pretty much all I can do right now.
Alrighty. Let's see. Merlin's turn.
Yeah, Merlin. What's the distance on that? 60 feet. He's going to upcast. Let me change the name here. Gonna upcast a Wither and Bloom to 3rd level.
Alright. Upcasting Wither and Bloom. It's a con save, right?
Yep.
I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's okay.
So it still takes half damage of 3d6.
Little bit of damage, a little bit of necrotic.
It would have been targeted over here, so Ryland's in range. So he can roll a couple of hit die. Oh, God. Oh, change name. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And that's it for Merlin.
All right. 7. Concentrating on the wall. Anything else?
Yeah. Does this thing look like it could be burned?
It is a giant rock monstrosity. You could try.
Okay, I'll try. Does someone want to roll me a d20 and add 9 to it?
Is that a firebolt?
Roll 1d20
Well, okay, yes.
plus 9.
22 hits it.
Okay, and then I guess it would be 3 d10s of damage? Or d8s?
Fire
not sure.
firebolt is D10. Yeah, 3d10.
Okay.
All right. 7 is concentrating on keeping the other one under control and just throws out a little extra damage. It's 17 points, which does land and does hurt it, but you see that it is not particularly effective. It will be resistant to fire. But a little extra is important because it's about to take its turn, and it is about to try to do just as well to 7.
And make a wisdom saving throw to start.
Gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Thank you very much, Spirit Guardians. It rolls low again.
Okay, let me just make sure what level I casted that at. So no, upcasted, but I don't know if it's at 4th or 5th.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm
I
checking.
have a hard time imagining that you cast a 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Let's see. That's just Flame Strike. Hold on, I gotta go back one more page in the chat log, see what I rolled. It was 48s. So it was 4th level.
It is a 4th level. Alright.
So 17 points.
That's a really solid roll. Another 17 points of radiant damage. You guys have been absolutely hammering at this thing. Absolutely hammering it. Really timely crits, preventing the worst of its hits. It's gonna do some stuff now. It is disadvantaged on its first attack. So it's going to send that one. Let's see. Keep on hammering Ryland, why don't we? He's been so kind as to put himself right in harm's way. Disadvantaged. That is a 19 to hit Ryland, and misses with disadvantage. It is also rather annoyed with 7 for imprisoning its friend. So it is going to take a huge chunk of itself and just lob it in his direction. That's an attack roll to hit 7. Do I know his AC? Can I see it on his sheet? I imagine it's higher than 18, which is what the sheet says.
It should be a 23 if I don't shield.
Alright, a 23 if you don't shield. Hurls a boulder. It's a 20, which will miss. 8 on the die. It flies right past 7. That's its 2 attacks. Which means that, Ryland, it's your turn. It has missed both of them.
Vengeance, can I get your reaction?
Sure.
Thank you! Good enough, cast inflict wounds.
Do I need to give this thing a plus 20 to hit? Is that what I need to do? It's only a 16 to hit, even with Vengeance attempting to help distract it. It's so colossal, it doesn't seem to pay it too much special attention, and the attack will miss.
I don't think I can do anything from that. That's not a bonus action, that's not a bonus action, that's not a bonus action. Woof. Is that a bonus action? It is. One number of times you use this feature, blah 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 blah. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to use one of my harness divine powers. To regain a 2nd level slot back that I just burned.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it for Ryland.
Alrighty. Let's use another legendary action, shall we? let's use one that Safine can't silvery barbs. Give you something a little fresh and new.
Well, actually, after I got kicked, I would have moved slightly this way. Away from the ledge.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's not going to matter too much for what comes next. You guys have dealt an incredible amount of damage to this. I don't know if anyone's been tracking, but over 200 points in the last round and a half. You can see that you've knocked like great chunks of rock off of it. They're flying in every direction. It's losing mass as you go, cracking and sundering boulders and such. It's going to start gathering up some of the land into itself again to just get a few hit points back.
Oh, it's healing this motherfucker.
And as you watch, it's not so much that you watch, it's what you feel, which is the ground itself under your feet beginning to shift and move and draw into this thing. Everyone who is within 10 feet, we're going to ignore the animated object since it's flying, but Ryland, Cat, and Vengeance are all going to need to give me dexterity saving throws.
Doesn't its friend have to do it too? It's within 10 feet, right?
It's inside of a wall of force. Can't have anything pass through it physically, which I assume means even the rock and
use one of
stone.
my inspirations to reroll.
Okay.
That's even worse.
I'm also going to use one of my inspirations to reroll.
Oh wait, I get the.
You don't get to roll that d4 again. You only re-roll the d20.
Hey, I got 21 dex. Yay.
Should
So-
I even bother? You know what? I'm not.
What are the results here? A 9 for Cat, a 13 for Ryland, and a 20 for Vengeance.
Yeah, 21. Same thing.
21.
I just
Well,
need
it
to
might
know,
not be the
did
same
I fail?
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Okay. So a couple things happen here. This one's a bit complicated, so bear with me. It's literally drawing in all of the like earthy debris around it into itself. So first thing that's going to happen is it's going to get some hit points back. You might not like this.
Okay.
It's going to get some. It's going to get 38 hit points back. And let's see here. 10-foot radius. Let me drop a little circle on the map. And try to get this right. Okay, so that's 20-foot radius. That's 30 feet. That's 40 feet. Okay. So that entire area that I've just marked is going to be difficult terrain now, as it has churned up all of the earth and soil in that area as it draws great chunks of it towards itself. And now for the results of those dex saves. Each of you who was caught in the area of this is going to take some bludgeoning damage from the movement of all these rocks and chunks of earth flying around you. Very low damage roll, only 7 points when the average is 16. I'll just point that out. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are all going to be knocked prone as well from the soil moving under your feet. Vengeance, since you passed your save, you are going to only take half of that damage, and you won't be prone. And you will take no damage probably because of evasion.
I was about to say, if it's an area effect, I should be good.
Yeah, you are covered by evasion in that case. But yes, this whole area is difficult terrain. Ryland and Cat prone.
Nice.
It is Nimwe's turn.
Okay. I got this. 20 feet there. 40 feet. Nimue is gonna move in. It's kind of like in their square there.
Even through the difficult terrain?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Movement
That only
speed for
takes
days.
20 feet there.
Yeah. Just checking.
That's fine. It's gonna start off with an Eldritch Staff attack. Oh,
Oof. Hitting hard.
okay, so that's gonna be 12 bludgeoning. You have Hunter's Mark, Colossus Slayer, and I'm gonna expend 3 charges from the staff for an extra D8 lightning. For 23 total.
So that's another 5 of that. The lightning damage does not seem to be particularly effective. It still does something.
Okay. She's gonna do another staff attack for 20.
Also hits.
Hunter's Mark damage to that. Spend a key point for a flurry of blows. And make 2 more staff attacks. For a 14 and a 16.
Can she do the staff attacks in place of unarmed strikes?
Oh, whoops, you're right.
I mean, they're both misses. They're both misses regardless, but
Yeah, so never mind.
it's all right. It's not your character. That's fine. What do you think? Do you think I should get another legendary action and get the last one in before another silvery barbs? Or
Well, when you put
it
it that way.
Is gonna move. And I got 5 more feet after that.
Yeah, that's fine. She can back off out of the area. God, I really want to crush your healer. How about a nifty little last legendary action that's got in the can? A nice little stomp attack for Ryland while he's prone. All right, advantage and disadvantage will cancel out. You've been saving it. That's fine. Let's go. $22 to hit Ryland.
Hits.
All right. It's just trying to, like, absolutely pummel you into the earth. Another 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna use the fucking emboldened bond to take the damage for him.
That's what it is.
Protective bond.
Gotcha.
So I'm now over here next to him, and not there. And I take the damage for him.
Ooh. Very interesting. All right. Vengeance eats the hit, feeling his body crushed under unimaginable weight, but keeping Ryland going. Very interesting.
I'm gonna target the healer.
Round 3. Safine. This fucking thing. Yeah, that's a hit.
I love it.
I mean, it's not awful. I mean, it's pretty steady damage output. It's just when it lands a critical hit and deals like, almost 50 points of damage. 19 points of damage this time as it clobbers into the thing. and a little bit of aid for those who need it. Who are you choosing? Within 30 feet,
you
mind
are
you.
ridiculous.
I can barely hear you.
Ridiculously soft, man.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were... I'm just going to point out that you're far enough away that literally the only person you can target with it is 7. Because it's a 30-foot radius.
You're still really soft,
I
man.
don't know what he's saying. I have no idea. Yeah.
No. A little better, but you're still low.
I can't even... I can't even hear him. I didn't realize he was even...
Hey, if you talk, I can turn my headset to like 200 and hear you.
He's stepping it out.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, who'd you target with aid?
He's moving first.
Yeah, he's got a... Oh, he's... Okay. Bonus action heal. I assume by that you mean healing word.
I think it means with the aid.
The 8 is neither a bonus action nor 60 feet, so I don't think that's what he means.
Oh, fair enough.
And he's
Ooh.
gone.
Probably trying to reconnect real quick.
Yeah, I think he's resetting.
Mark, try saying something.
I think he's trying. I see him muting and unmuting.
Okay, maybe we can hear me now.
You got it.
Yep,
You got
you're
it.
good.
You are
Beautiful.
crystal
That's
clear.
just my laptop. My headphones did a Razer Synapse update and it threw everything off when I was playing.
Well, you sound crisp and clear now.
Okay, no headphones. Okay, no. My mantle. I'm gonna pop my mantle, my bardic inspiration. So that's the 11 temp hit points, right? That means that everybody can get up from being prone because they move in movement. I'm gonna tell them to move a little closer to me, if they can, because they can get away without targeting a attack of opportunity.
Mantle of Inspiration. Got it.
And that's up to
Your
your
movement.
speed, right? All right. then
For
I'll-
just those two?
No, for you.
Yep. I'm gonna get right here next. There,
It's gonna be Merlin, Cat, Vengeance, Rylan, Nimue.
All right. Then
And-
Cat's
and if-
gonna stand up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I can move my movement. If Cat moves 5 feet closer to me,
I will do so.
and then you can add an extra 10 hit points.
All right. Gotcha.
Everybody gets an extra 10.
You, Ryland,
think I
and Cat
can-
get the extra 10. So you got 21
Okay.
for me.
barely make it here, right?
Okay.
Anthony thought I was the healer.
No, I know Safine's good too, but Safine's been kind of in the back line a little bit hard.
Wait, you said we get 21? Oof.
Yeah, because I gave you two different things. I gave you plus 10 max and plus 11 temp HP.
Oh.
That's assuming you didn't already have temp HP. It replaces any temp HP you already had, which I don't think you have to worry about because you just ate 20-something damage. So
Exactly. I'm just gonna play like this the rest of the game.
Safine is keeping the party Feeling good. And
Feeling
we've
juicy.
completely lost Nick now. That's okay. Well done. And vengeance is up.
So anyway, I'm gonna start swinging.
Okay, the second one will land.
Yeah, the first one's got no hope there.
And that is going to deal 1 point of piercing damage. And your sneak.
Hey.
Sneak.
Unless you had catch reaction. Or
Yeah,
that's
sure.
all for
As long as you
attack.
give it to me. As long as you give
Okay.
your reaction to me.
Can you give me the reaction so they both hit?
Fuck yeah, I can.
You can't give the reaction after you see the result of the second roll.
Oh, I mean, we chatted about.
Anthony, he's still new. He doesn't understand
Give me-
our flanking rules.
Give me one more rapier roll. Give me one more
warning.
rapier roll.
Rapier warning.
Yeah, ignore that thing.
That's
You take it, Anthony? You take that!
Pew pew, pew pew.
yeah. Just keep that in mind. When you guys are doing the give advantage thing, technically that has to be done before you even make the attack roll. So
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's advantage on the roll, not a re-roll of a die. So let's see what the critical hit has for us here. Oh my god, why do I keep drawing all the life-threatening ones?
That's great.
Okay, distracting jab is quadruple damage. And the target needs to make a DC 16 Constitution save. This is just gonna be ridiculous. Alright. So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll me a lot of D6s. How many? You normally get 66?
Yep.
Okay. So, on top of the normal... So, you dealt 12, and you dealt another 5. You need to roll me 2 more D8s. And
So
then you need to roll me 24 D6s.
Let me roll the d8s first.
So roll 2 D8s and roll 24 D6. These cards, I don't know, man. These cards are getting a little wild. I mean, it's basically end of the encounter when that happens.
That is fantastic.
That's a beautiful sight.
God. Oh, that's great.
Those were very low overall too. I'm not gonna do the average in my head, but whatever. I feel like
144 would be.
Yeah, it's 3.5 times 24 is the average result. But it doesn't matter. What's important is that Vengeance just scored. I can't even do math right now. 17, so that's 30. 110 points of damage.
Well,
on a
111.
That is
111.
awesome.
You forgot the 1 damage from the offense.
Well, okay, no, that was a separate attack roll, okay?
And Vengeance is gonna make it perfectly clear. That's for hitting the guy I'm gonna kill later.
Vengeance.
Who? What?
I'm joking. I'm killing Kevin later, or Riley.
Oh, okay.
Vengeance. I want you to describe for me how, with these 2 attacks, you kill this thing, and you better make it appropriate to scoring 111 points of damage.
Really pissed off that he just got stomped on. He's gonna climb up the leg and just stab all the way the fuck up until he stabs it in the head.
You
just really pissed off climbing.
You just ascending and just jabbing the rapier into the thing over and over again as you do, just cleaving off chunks, all those bits of rubble and stone that it just gathered into itself. You're just throwing those off along the way, stripping it down to just this core of a handful of few large boulders, and finally you ascend up to its fucking head, and you just drive your rapier in, your offhand rapier, and the 1 point of damage kills it.
Look, by the time I get up there, I'm tired, okay? It's a lot of climbing.
You just hack and cleave into this thing. You know what? Give me a dexterity saving throw, because now you're falling.
Okay. That's
We
fair.
gotta punish him somehow, right?
Oh, fuck.
Plus a d4.
Ah!
All right, 13. You're gonna fall pretty far. You're gonna end up taking some damage as the entire thing collapses and crashes and plummets down around you. You're like trying to get some sort of footing, find something you can hang on to, but everything is falling, and you're falling too. And some of the things are falling on top of you. That's going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Which is, I don't even think enough to get through what Safine just gave back. You crash to the ground and ride this thing down to the ground as well. It's dead. The other one is contained.
I kind of like Safine's blender idea in that thing.
Vengeance, did you just climb up that fucking thing?
I imagine I'm like in this thing somewhere, just like sticks a thumb out of a hole, just, yep, I'm good.
I'm
You
assuming
just...
all the NPCs are off the map up top.
Yes, the 18
Yeah.
seconds that you bought them was enough for everyone to play. No,
18 seconds to have.
the NPCs are running. They're well off the map, and they have been fleeing and scattering. And realistically, you haven't just bought them a couple of seconds. You've bought them a couple of minutes. Because even as the group of you begins to recover from all of this, you can hear still more sounds echoing from deeper in the valley. And you know that even though you've felled one of these things, there's no way that the Fey Queen is defeated so easily. So what are you guys doing?
Well,
And
I'm
killed
climbing-
Gornaya Matka!
Ryland is just scrambling first thing, and he's just gonna use one of his bomb of pieces and dash around, getting Vengeance, Cat, and Nimue for 2d6 plus 5 healing.
Cat is
12.
gonna, like, Cat's gonna climb over the rubble and search for that thumbs up, and then just grab him by the wrist and kind of hoist him up.
Whee!
Yeah, I gave him a high five as I bomb a piece by. Thanks, Vengeance. Mighty appreciated. But if you could stop lollygagging so we can get out of here real quick.
I just want to take a nap.
Which
I
way
just-
are we going?
Don't make this weird. And she dusts him off, and then she gives him a hug.
He's just gonna like hug back and just nod like, okay, we gotta go.
Yeah, let's go.
Fair warning, by the way, they went to bed at 9 o'clock last night, so if you
111
take a
I'm-
walk,
I'm-
it may need to
This, I don't know. I know I've joked about it before. I might have to really rethink the crit cards at this point.
I think it's a fantastic idea. Yeah,
So I did the math. It was actually 1 point away from the average. Average would be 81.4.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Seven. How long do we got till this other guy breaks out of here?
Like moments.
Oh well, let's everyone let's leave the way we came out because we don't know any other way. So let's boot scoot boot.
Out to the left.
Sounds good to me.
We are running.
All right.
I imagine Spirit Guardian Boy, best shield we got right now.
I'm assuming seven is
Yeah, seven.
gliding above us.
Yeah. Even as the group of you begins to run, seven flying overhead, making your way out the way you came in, you can see the wind whipping and the clouds flying overhead. You just see, like, just... Have you ever seen the really weird way that clouds will, like, ripple and roll? Sometimes it looks like waves on an ocean. But, like, the underside of the waves. Yeah, it's like that, but you just see the Fey Queen's face studding the underside of the clouds over and over and over again as they roll across, and you can hear awful, gut-wrenching, crumbling sounds. If any of you dare to look back behind you, you can see that the valley that you were just in is slowly closing in on itself. Can't even begin to imagine what is happening to that giant skeleton that you have left behind. You catch glimpses, even along the way, of more stone faces emerging out of the sides of the valley, looking down on you. The mist and the fog that had blanketed this place and protected the way in is gone. And you find a surprisingly ordinary looking little narrow cut through the mountains where the stream has run along. But even as you go, you still feel occasional vibrations through your feet. And you can see more of those forms that you called Gornaya Matka sort of looking down on you from the sides of the valley, watching.
Cat, should we get rid of your lucky rock? It doesn't feel too lucky anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that is a good idea, but how are we going to get rid of it?
Well, you put it on the ground and we keep running.
Yes, but we should probably destroy it. Yes.
I mean, we could give it to Brian. He might have fun with the Fey Queen.
Let me.
Oh,
Oh, okay. And she hands it to Safine.
I'm gonna just, since we're running, I have 1 3rd level spot spell. I'm gonna try to. Where's my character sheet, Safine? I really need to put my mouse on.
I feel like the last thing the Fey Queen needs is more Fey Queen.
Ooh, we're running, right?
Yep.
Dispel magic.
I'll cast it at level 4. Not that will do anything against a big magical object. I don't know.
It might suppress it, at least for a time. Why don't you give me a check with the caster ability?
Okay. Just my charisma.
Yeah.
Oof. Great.
Not great at all. Safine, you feel like the magic that is imbued into this lump is pretty potent, and dispel magic does not seem to dissipate it at all.
Doesn't seem like I have the ability to quench this. Could always trade it to a dragon.
Yes, I'm more worried about the short term. She is yelling as they are running. Uh, what? I don't think the Fey Queen should have this, but I don't know what to do with it.
We keep it. We need it to find her true form. It's hidden somewhere. This is our only compass.
Right. Out of curiosity, where is it pointing us?
You still feel the gentle tug of it drawing you pretty much north. It's hard to pinpoint it while you're running without, like, stopping and focusing for a bit, but you feel it drawing you further to the north.
Right. Okay. For now, we can't suppress it, we can't destroy it, and so I'm just gonna throw it back in my pack and keep sprinting.
All right. Keep on sprinting.
I can separate it from this plane, but I need materials. About 1,000 gold worth.
1,000 gold. I don't know if I have the 1,000 gold right now.
Yeah, I'm a little short on pocket change.
Things to worry about later after we get away from the devastation. Unless the devastation is following us, in which case it very well might be.
If it is, then we need to avoid all the half-orcs.
But we'd left
We have a
our
date.
horses there.
Oh, Rowland does have a date to try. He's not even here.
Well, I suggest, she yells, that we just get our horses and ride as hard as we can for our destination.
That could work.
Yes. Your horses.
Right. The not horses.
Right. No, yeah, that's right. You negotiated. You picked up some horses that you can ride with. In fact, they are much swifter than your wagon ever was when you take them out across the plains. So, is that your plan? Return, pick up your steeds, and try to mitigate your exposure to the Tugget as much as possible.
Be for the best.
All right.
What are you doing with it?
Apparently the idea is we're gonna go get our horses and dipski.
Oh, okay. Heading for a lamaitoum, right? To go get that dwarven artifact we need, so we can, fake queen.
Thanks for sharing, Rowland.
If that's what we have to do to stop this, then let's do it.
All right. In that case, you guys dally. You do not dally at the camp. You simply do you tell them what happened? Do you?
Rowland's just Valley's haunted. Don't go back there.
Right.
But seriously, never go there. Don't go there again.
Unless, we kill the fake queen.
y'all might want to move like a few miles the other direction, actually.
You know, I wonder if we.
And with that, we just dip.
Go for it.
I'm actually going to do something a little unusual here. I'd like to. I'm going to call this session a little bit early. This is like a half of a session, so I'm not even going to like count this. But basically, I'd like to have everybody a little better situated for as we go through the next section of the story. Not have people trying to drive or be in stunning landscapes or things like that. So but yes, what basically you are sensing is that you felt the pull of that crystallized grace to the north. Lamaitoum lies to the south and east, and the last thing I'd like to say, really, before we kind of bring things to a conclusion here, is I'd like you guys to give me insight checks as you leave Ulgus behind.
I don't know why you asked me to do that, but sure.
Yeah, I ain't useful for that.
I think 7 has a +0.
Nimue may have a good insight, or
Oh, Merlin.
Rylan has. Yeah, I mean, you saw the way that the Fey Queen apparently was able to just draw the land or the forces of nature to herself to bring them all to bear upon the lot of you, and you managed to destroy these manifestations one after another and make an escape. And the entire time that you do so, you did see like more of these manifestations in the sky, in the mountains, in the earth around you, observing, and you even see the face of the Fey Queen there watching you with a sort of strange mix of emotions on its features, a look of anger and frustration. You don't really have a lot of time to address that, but as you're fleeing, perhaps Merlin, Ryland, even Kat, are kind of reflecting on what's happened, and you realize that it strikes you almost like the same sort of mercurial nature of the face that you encountered back in Rusalsgrad, when you were sort of at her grand ballroom, and she was demanding entertainment, and then sort of threw a fit, had a bit of a tantrum right in front of you, and then eventually sort of calmed down. And you kind of read something similar in the expression that you see on these faces and in their behavior towards you. It's almost like that fight was a little tantrum, and now she's sort of calmed. The land itself seems to calm as you flee and leave there. You don't see more of these manifestations chasing you. But
Yeah, we can live long.
But you are able to flee rapidly to Lamaitoum on the back of your trusty Kuwarns. The trip takes a little under 5 days of hard riding across the plains. And eventually, you begin to see signs that you are not the only ones who are making your way here. As you get about a day out from the city, you start to see signs of rising smoke on the horizon. And at some point, as you draw nearer, you may even see that the earth has been trampled by the movement of a great many feet across the open plains. And as you come upon Lamaitoum, you see the city much as you left it when you passed by it some weeks ago. Perhaps looking a little frostier than that at this point. But you also see the ranks and ranks of tents, military tents, that have been pitched along the banks of the river and extend out in every direction. It quickly becomes clear that the armed forces of the realm have been marching here and have arrived in Lamaitoum. And that is where we are going to leave things off this week.